Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Hello. I have I'll Stop the World and Melt with You. It's stuck in my head. One of the bands we saw on Saturday night was playing that, and they did a great cover of it. It was really good, and it was just stuck in my head, and it's been stuck in my head. So hi. Uh, I was gonna go earlier, but I saw Whip complaining, so I thought I'd put it off for a few minutes. Fishy on first dip. What's up, Fishy on? What's up going on? Jorge, I barely started watching the replay with you and Trent. I really need to go back and watch that one though. Weldon, I like the guy, and it was good to see him doing some more stuff. So I watched the very beginning where you guys were saying I'm not sure if I'm back or not. He was saying, so I gotta watch and see what's been going on and with his life. We've definitely fallen out of touch. DJ Guppy Fish, what's up, Sal? And there's Whip saying every other stream recently has been watch Rico stand in 30 minutes and 3 minutes go by and there he is. Yeah, I've been doing that lately because at least it sends out the notification, and then I can just hit live and people will actually know about it. Because if I just hit live and don't do the schedule out, it doesn't always send notifications. Very rarely does it. So it's a fun little way of, and it's not like this is anything important. It's not like a structured stream like, so many of the other ones. So it's just fun, and it's whatever. It's whatever. Lady Rorschach. Oh, it already jumped on me. Jesus. Bloody Mary Neo's nice in the mail from Kenny E. Already in love with him. Very cool. I do need to get some new shrimp. I really do. I really got to get some new shrimps. My colony has been going for a couple of years now, and I haven't added any new blood into it for quite some time. So, hi, Lady Yarn. And Stephen P., what's up, brother? Sorry I had to flake on you yesterday. Just was not feeling good. It was more just super tired. I like a lot of you people, I've been having trouble sleeping lately, and I like really bad, like waking up at 3 in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep for like 5 hours, and it's just been my sleep schedule's been all just screwed all to hell. Linda Worth, hello. There's Lando, hello. Kyle's taking a break. Hello, Mr. Kyle. And Big Steve, what's happening? Stop the world and melt with you, Miss Jenna P. Tomatillo's here. I think I got everybody. Fishfam.link is here. I don't know how to break this to y'all, but people know him. He's got a big deal. Did you like that one? You know what I made that to? I was like, you know what? Some people are gonna take this the other way and say that I really think that I am a big deal, like Will Ferrell and Anchorman. I know most of you won't. I know most of you understand who I am and know that was, but yeah. The creepy uncle, he's definitely creepy uncle. Salient, hello. Salient's been doing all kinds of stuff lately with really building his channel and doing a lot of stuff with different fish foods and reviews and stuff. So cool to see. What have I been doing with my channel? I changed the header. Woo! It's the banner. I went to the brick that I use up here. I thought I would try and get some consistency, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put some effort into the channel a little bit. I don't think I try too hard, so I thought I'd put some effort, because a lot of my peers are just flying past me, but they put effort in. They put some effort in. So if I want to keep up with the Joneses, and it's not that so much, but it is, then I need to put some effort in as well. Somebody's here. Steven says the sleep issue has been bonkers. I've reached 5 hours less per night for the last 14 days now. Yeah, I wonder what it is. Foxanne mentioned, seasonal depression, sad. I don't usually get that now, and it's still a lot of sunny days. It's beautiful out there right now. It's overcast, but man, the sumac is just lit up. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what it, Geek Boy. I don't know what's going on, but every single night I've had trouble sleeping. Like I fall asleep super early, like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I'm ready for bed and I'm falling asleep, and then I sleep until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then I'm up a little bit, and then yeah, blah. It hasn't been fun. So just that's why I had to cancel yesterday. Nothing else really going on. Just not feeling good from that lack of sleep, and I get the lack of sleep really takes a toll on me big time. Like I don't even go anywhere. I don't have any responsibilities. I don't go anyplace, and it takes a very heavy toll on me. Tomatillo says, not Napoleon Dynamite, Uncle Rico. Rico could definitely throw a damn football over a mountain, but I sure Studley looks alone. That is a great movie. I was just listening to White Stripes. You and I are going to be friends. I think we're going to be friends. Yesterday. Love that song. Look at me, Susie Lee. And there's Steve. What's up? Fish Rumor. Hello. I'm doing this a lot. See? No, you can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it. Usually this comes on right before an RA flare-up, which is strange. Not a lot of people get that mask. Yeah, you can't really see it, but it's there. Scuba Steve. What's up, young man? Tomatillo, it's been raining for 2 days here, and our squash is flowering like mad. What kind of squash? You're probably still growing summer squashes, right? Oh, I love squash, all kinds of squash. I love squash. Squash. Whip says, I've been sleeping my ass off. Don't want to get up and go to work, so I'm sleeping so hard. And Whip got a brand new Harley Davidson motorcycle. It's a beaut. I'm not even a motorcycle guy, but it's a beautiful motorcycle. It really is. I saw it on Facebook. I was over on Facebook. I don't go there very often. I don't go there very often at all. There's my son, Chisme Gaming. What's up, Anthony? Hope you guys are coming over soon. I know you were going to come over a little bit ago, and everybody was sick. So, hoping to see you and Emily sometime very soon. Jenna says, I like to get my 6 to 7 hours in while Stephen's still awake just to rub it in his face. And that, my friends, is marriage. I'm the weirdo that looks at everyone like we're about to be friends. I'm that way too. I can make friends with most people. I don't always stay friends with people, and once I learn more about them, sometimes like when somebody comes up to me and says, they introduce themselves, and then within that very first conversation, 5 times they say, I'm not racist, but then those kind of people, I can still talk to them, but and Kenny's here. What's up, Kenny? How's things over there on that side of the country? Hope Danny's doing well. Hope Danny is doing well. Now we have to see him touch himself up close. At least it's only, from here up that you only got to see, A beat friend is great if you train straight neck squash. Nice. Very cool. I love winter squash the most, but man, I love squash. I'm a squash guy for sure. Phallus shaped squash, squash, squishy squash, salient, saying hi's Rico Stan. I'm doing okay today. Yeah, today's a good day. I'm feeling okay. Waiting on some news right now. Maybe we'll talk about it if that news comes in. But I think it's going to be a little bit. I think it's going to probably be as much as an hour from now before we hear anything. So, I'm going to keep this open for good news. Tomatillo says the beets are going strong. I love beets too. Detroit red and gold, beans, peas, cukes. Man, you got all kinds of stuff. Broccoli, cabbage or broccoli because of the bugs, but we're more prepared now. Kale. Kale's got its place. It's just funny to me because we used to throw away so much kale, right? It was just that curly stuff that you saw in the salad bars. And as a produce guy, we would get cases of the kale in, and it was our decoration around everything else. Like we, would put that around the little baskets of peppers or whatever, and it was the decoration, the kale, and we would throw it away almost every day, which sucks, but that's grocery stores do it. Did it. Jay, what's up, Jay? Skipper, what's up, my friend? Hope you're having a good day, sir. I hope you're. What did I saw something in Pennsylvania? Man, what was it? Something about Pennsylvania I just saw, and I was like, that is so cool. And I thought of Skip. Skip's my main Pennsylvania connection. There's some other ones, we've got quite a few down there. Pennsylvania is well represented within our community, but Skipper's my main connection. He's my main squeeze down there in Pennsylvania. If you say the but, it negates what you previously stated. Yeah, that's me 100%. I don't mean to offend you, but I'm going to offend you now. Rain, 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 and more rain. It's winter in Oregon. We've been getting quite a bit, but we needed it too, though. It was the last part of the summer was very, very dry. So first snow is coming. I think next week. I saw Big Cat posted on the Discord that they got some snow up there. And they get a lot more snow than we do. They really do. Let's see. It looks like next Tuesday. Maybe, but it's not going to stick or anything. But we might get our first snow next Tuesday. So I'll see you next Tuesday. Today, 70. Tomorrow, 72. 73. That's pretty damn good for late October. 60s and 50s, and then down to the 40s again in rain. 40s and rain. Lady R said I just picked some sweet meat squash. I don't know what that one is. Sweet meat squash. I don't know what that one is. Let's go look. Let's do some learnings. Let's see. I can use this one. Nope, that's not the one I want to use. I can use this one. And then let's put this over here. And there we go. All right. I don't know what sweet meat squash is. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, it sort of looks like a little pumpkin. It looks like a cantaloupe a little bit. Man, I feel like we called it something else. It definitely has like a sweeter. Does it have like a sweeter acorn squash kind of flavor? Sweet meat. That was my name in college. Gabriel, what's up, Gabriel? Gabriel's killing it over there on the tiki-talkies. How many times have I said that about people? I say that about Victoria Lee. There's a lot of people. Some people, it's weird because you don't see many of their videos here on YouTube, and they have some amazing content. You see it over like on TikTok and Instagram and places like that. But some great content. Danica, I guess you are my frenemy this week. Let's see if I can continue my streak. Oh, it jumped. Melvin came in. What's up, Melvin? Hello, sir. Dude. All right, somebody must be here. Hold on. No, not that. This one. Mm-hmm. I was just a mail lady. Ariel got a package. Okay, where were we? Let me get back over here. Okay, we got that. We said we talked to Gabriel. You know, I don't mean to be mysterious. You know, yeah, it could be. The good news is that there's no news. Well, I shouldn't say that. The good news is, yeah, it could be bad. It could be pretty bad. It could be pretty good. We'll just leave it at that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mysterious. I shouldn't even have brought it up. But you know, it's something important, and you know. So thank you, Lady R. I don't want to really jump into it too much, and we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, it's good, and hopefully we hear about it while we're streaming. Yeah. Taking a break. J Rock says doing some tuck point work on my foundation. 1918 has a stone foundation. Wow. We have our house is actually new for this area. It was built in 1958. A lot of good things built around that time. My home was built in 1918 stone foundation, but where we used to live, we rented a house for 10 years south of here that used to be a general store, and it was built like in 1830 or 1820 something. Had a blacksmith shop behind it. It was really cool because it's right on the main street of the town. So when you go into the post office, they have a like it was a Wells Fargo stop. So it had the post out there where they tie up their horses to it and stuff. And this is upstate New York. This is out west, you know. So it had a lot of history to it, you know. So it was neat to see it way back then, and there's a lot of documented history. So you can go back and look at all the stuff. And the garage, we never used the garage. It was just for storage, but it had a bunch of the stuff still from the blacksmith days. It just even smelled sort of like a blacksmith shop. It was pretty cool. The attic, the house was huge. It was massive. It was just a massive house. It was a general store, 2 stories with a huge attic, and the big doors with the old crane was still there. The original crane that they used, you know, to take all the product up into the attic and stuff. So that was pretty neat. This house though wasn't built that long ago, comparatively speaking. I mean, there's a lot of houses here built in the 1800s in this area. Skipper said he wants to thank me, but all I did was spread messages, and hopefully it's not over with. But you know, thank you to all the people that were able to help out with Skipper. And you know what? Let's just drop that one more time here. Hold on, let me go get it. So Skipper's laptop died on him, and let's see, where do I have it? Here we go. Hold on. And he could use some help with it, you know. He didn't want me to ask anybody for help, but I did, and you know, if you can help out with a few bucks, you know, a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there, it all adds up. You know, help him out. He can't even stream right now because his computer is dead. So he could definitely use the help, and he's not destitute or anything. He, you know, it was just a perfect storm, right? A bunch of stuff hit at once. They had a bunch of stuff going on, and it was just going to take him a while to get back to be able to get a new computer. That's all. So you're just helping him get back on his, not on his feet, but helping him out quicker. That's all. All right. We said hi to Melvin and Jay. We said hi to Gabriel. Oh no, Lori. Sad couple weeks here after our baby lost his battle with cancer Monday. Oh, that's so disheartening. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is just always so difficult. Always so difficult. You know how much I love my doggies, and All three of them. All three of them. Even though Pugsley and 11 aren't mine, 11 still spends a lot of time with me, right? Like when Ariel leaves for work, it's Ariel's, 11 is Ariel's Chihuahua. Pugsley is a pug, that's my son, but my youngest son is home all day, so she's with him. And she just absolutely loves him. Oh my God. Anytime he leaves the house, she sits up on the couch and just looks out the window and does this the whole time he's gone. Ruff, ruff, ruff. This the whole time. It gets annoying. It's not loud. It's not loud at all. But when you're sitting out there with her and you're like trying to read or you're trying to watch something or whatever, it just gets so annoying because it's consistent. But she hates when he leaves the house. Absolutely hates it. And of course, Wally. We've only got a few days left. I messed up. So I did the daily dose of Wally and I thought I started on November 1st, but we're not going to end it until, I don't know, November 4th or 5th, something like that. I can't remember. Somehow I knew I messed up once. I think like last December I messed up on the date, on the times. But I must have messed up more than once at the end of the month. You know, like it was the 30th, the 31st, or so, I don't know. I did something wrong. I messed up. So I'm still going to go 365, but somehow there's probably some doubles in there and I'm just too lazy to go back and look at where it's at. So anyways, Lori, my condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss. You know, it's as tough as losing a family member. They are family members. They are family members. All right, where am I at? It jumped on me again. Lady Rorschach, it does remind me a lot of acorn squash, one of my favorites. I love acorn squash. I just asked Michelle to add some to the grocery list because it's that time of year. I love squash. This is the time of year I get to rub it in that it's in the 70s and sunny. Yes. Not yet though. Not yet. This is still beautiful. In fact, I love this weather. Like this is my peak weather. This is usually when if I'm feeling good and having a good, time, this is usually my peak time of the year where I'm most productive, get outside the most. This is just the best time of the year for me because we do hit, mid 60s, a lot of sun, a lot of rain. Nights get really cool, so we still haven't, no, we turned the heater on. We turned a space heater on one night for a few hours so far. That's it. Usually by now we've used at least space heaters at the very least if we haven't turned anything else on. And that's it. So far it's been good. So, but in another couple of weeks, yeah, then it's time for all you guys in the South to start really bragging about your weather for sure. Yep. And then all the way until like June, you guys get to brag. So you got to pay me back because I did a lot of bragging this year about our weather when you guys, especially Stephen and Jenna, and all the people down in Louisiana, when they were in Texas, when they were sitting on the 90s and 100s for weeks on end. And even the nighttime just didn't give much relief. And it was like 68 here, just beautiful. I definitely rubbed it in. So it's, it's only fair play. But I did that because it's a continuous cycle because that happened the year before. It happens every year, right? People who live in the different parts of the country or the different parts of the world, we all get to brag at certain parts of the year about our weather, right? We all get to at certain parts of the year. Tomatillo has canned the acorn and spaghetti squash. Nice. Preserving freak. I love it. Makes her a 10 instantly. Yeah, that is very cool. We've done a little bit of canning, but haven't really got into it. We really should. We really should do a lot more of it. It is fun to do, and it's cool. Plus, what is going on? Plus, not having to worry about it. Gabriel hasn't done any TikToks yet. Who the hell am I thinking of then, Gabriel? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I got you confused with somebody else. Who the hell am I seeing over there? Well, hold on. Well, now I got to know who it is. So you have to wait with me now. Do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. Is this one? Nope, that's Nano Aquarium guy. He's got some good stuff. Nope, that's Boobs. Let's see, is it this one? Nope, that's Jorge. That's Victoria Lee. I'm looking for all the fishy stuff. That's Jorge. This is all the stuff that I've liked recently. Leo and his puppers. I'm not even going to see the ones that I'm thinking of. Whoever it was. Oh, that's frustrating. Crypt Keeper. These are all the people that I've liked their fishy content over there on the Tiki Takis. Oscar. I'm not going to find it. I could have oh, Clear Box Swimmers. Gabriel, I don't know why I got you in Clear Box Swimmers. Glass boxes. Clear Box Swimmers. I'm sorry, Gabriel. Gabriel does good stuff too, just not on TikTok. How about that? That makes me feel bad. Sorry. It was Clear Box Swimmers instead. All right, we got Melvin, we got J-Rock making some roasted acorn squash tonight with pork ribeye steaks glazed with honey and harlic. I said glazed with honey and harlic. You harlot. Nathan, what's going on? I hate that my job gets in the way of these streams. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Quit. Just quit. You don't need a job. Victor, what's up? What's going on? Easier to grow on TikTok because TikTok takes videos to viewers. YouTube takes users to videos. I'm not doing too good over on TikTok. I don't know what people want there. I have no idea. My videos don't do very well. I only have 211 followers. And, I mean, I've got 3,000 likes almost. But, you know, most of my videos get like maybe 200 views. Yeah, actually, I probably average about 275 views per video. And I get some likes. It's just like on the shorts here, though, something that I really like, that I really enjoy, that I think, oh, this is cool. This is, you know, I'm proud of this one. Nothing. It doesn't get anything. And something I think is just silly and stupid blows up. Great example. Great example. This one is still going. I did one called "There's Always That One White Guy." So I was at that Hoochie the Whiskey Fest, and everybody's bundled up in coats and hats and, you know, winter coats too. And, you know, everybody looks cold, and they've got the big burners there with like gas burners of some sort with huge like 4-foot tall fires. You know, everybody's like all bundled around them and stuff. And I'm just wearing shorts, you know. And I said, there's always that one white guy, you know, and who's wearing shorts at these cold events. And I'm like pan around, and then I look down at my leg, and I said, it's me. I'm that guy. Well, so it was dumb. It was just a silly thing. Well, it's almost 10,000 views now. It's just been going like crazy. No subscribers, but look, 9.1 thousand. It's just been steady since it, and I thought it was like just silly. So I don't know what people want to watch. I have no idea. I just keep making stuff that I enjoy regardless. And, you know, whatever. It is what it is, you know. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks. Let me look over here again to see. Hold on. I think it's still too early, but. Oh, my dream is to build me a house and thank you, Victor. $1.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And I'll get down your message at some point, hopefully. Kelly Foreman. She's lurking. Hi, Kelly. Miss Kelly. Dr. Foreman. Why am I singing so much? Oh, Tomatillo said, my dream is to build me a house inside of a hill. Yeah, I like that too, with a living earth roof. Seriously, I've been trying to talk my wife into it for years. Yeah, a hobbit house. Yeah, I've seen the stuff like that, and I absolutely love it. Or even just a geodesic dome thing, you know, that would be cool too. I've always liked those. Super safe, super green, super insulated. Yeah. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca, are you going to be a speaker at the Keystone Clash next year? Is that you? I saw the picture of everybody. I looked at it really quick of all the speakers that are coming next year. And I thought I saw you as one of the speakers, Rebecca. And I was like, cool, if that's you. I was hoping it was. It could be nice to get to meet you. Yeah, Skip, I don't know where Skip is with the amount for the, I guess I should have asked him where he was at with the amount for the new computer. People have helped him, but I don't know how much. I don't know how close he is, or I mean every little bit helps, right? But I don't know where he's at with it. Tomatillo says, I want to die in a hobbit house. I leave this world no other way than to live my days out living, not just vicariously through nature. Yeah, we got that. I like that. I like that. It sounds like a lot of work because that means I'd have to move. You know, maybe if I win the Powerball and I can pay somebody to do all the shit for me, you know, like packing and moving and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, but that's the only way that's ever going to happen because they're probably going to take me out of this room, you know. They just take me out. Hopefully I can get outside though, you know, that way Michelle don't have to deal with it so much. Like she didn't have people come in and clean the special cleaning or anything in case something bad happens. I'm outside so they can just come pick up my body, you know, get it out of here so she doesn't have to deal with it. Sometimes I have morbid thoughts. Oh, it jumped. I saw Eric Wyrock come in. I almost got down to Victor's message. Scrolling up. Man. Okay. How far behind am I? Oh, I'm only about 10 minutes. I'm only about 10 minutes. His sister a year to go to cancer too. Lori's other fur baby. So heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. Cancer. You know, I've never lost a dog to cancer. Shouldn't have said anything, right? Yeah, that's, you know, we've been lucky. All of our dogs that we've had throughout the years have, as an adult, all the dogs that I've had, old age. Yeah, all of them old age. All of them were somewhere around. Killer Kitty, hi Killer Kitty. Thank you for money. I like money. Thank you, Killer Kitty, for the super chat. Around, you know, 14, 15 years old. So we've been lucky that way, and I shouldn't even be saying that. You don't bring that kind of stuff up. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious, you know. All right, scrolling down. There's Mark. Looks like I'm gonna have to turn on my tortoise's heater next week. Really? It's gonna get that cool there? It does look like fall out there for sure. And you know, I was saying that as we went to that Hoochie thing last Saturday. It's the most I've traveled since the Clash, right? I haven't gone anywhere. And usually by now the leaves are done, right? The leaves are all down. There's like hardly anything. But this year, no, there was quite a few. The trees were really right in the middle of it in late October, which is different. I find the tiny houses interesting, not for me, but I find the space-saving ideas genius. Yeah, a lot of the cool stuff a lot of the technology that's coming out of that movement is pretty cool. A lot of the hidden stuff, you know, and I do like the idea of it, but I don't think I could live in a tiny home unless I was single, right? Just me and Wally, you know, because then that means I'd have to get rid of all my stuff, which is a good thing. That's a positive. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to give stuff away. I don't want to sell things. I just want to give everything away. I just want it gone. And we keep talking about doing a yard sale, but just giving everything away. We won't advertise it as giving everything away, but when people come up and say, how much is this? I say, That's free, and you can take it, please. You know, and then they leave, and yeah, they take their stuff, and now our house is empty. That's the dream. That's the dream. And hi, Killer Kitty. And there's Rick, Aqua Garden Zen. Hello. Snowing here all day. Yeah, no snow here at all yet. Tampa Tom, what's going on? Kelly said we never cracked 95. It was beautiful. It was day after day in the low 80s. Now the dark times are here. Yeah, we had a great summer. I mean, we only hit 90 once or twice. We probably had 2 weeks of 80s, but almost the entire summer was like low 70s, right? There was a few weeks that were just like 68 and just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, Rebecca, are you in a place? I know John Sharpie came in the other day, and I have no idea how close you guys live to each other, but he was talking about all the flooding and stuff. Are you anywhere near any of that flooding that happened? Thinking of Ethan, Clearbox Swimmers. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of, Clearbox, and not Gabriel. I don't know why I got those two. I guess because Box was in the name. Kelly shutting down for the summer, tearing down the ponds and digging my dahlias this weekend. I'm so sad. I don't do anything with the pond. I just let it go. This year, I think I'm going to turn the pump off, and I'm just going to put a bottle of like super salty water in there because we don't get like super cold. And I think that bottle of water will be enough to keep it broken open for the birds and stuff. I mean, I'm not too worried about, I took a lot of the guppies that were in there out. I'm not worried about the rest of it. Can live aquarium plants be taken out and cleaned? Yeah. Sure. I depending on what you're cleaning them from, and you know what? People probably already talked about it. Go ahead and share your TikTok screen. No. No. Because, you know, I mean, I could share my screen, you know, those are all my videos. But if I showed you my likes. Oh, yeah, there we go. There, nothing bad. Nothing bad. That's bad. That's real bad. What's a ticky-tock? He doesn't know how to tell time. 85 for the high and 75 for the low for Sal. And that's not horrible for you guys, though, right? Or the Reddit screen again. Yeah, no. Cyanobacteria. Is that what you're cleaning off of them? And I know some people here have gone through it. I have not. I do clean my plants sometimes, like if like really bad algae or something. Peroxide is all I've ever used. I know that Alodia anacris does not like the peroxide. It will actually strip the leaves off of the stem. It did not like it. It wasn't a strong solution. But I haven't had any problem with anything else with peroxide. Peroxide has worked, hasn't hurt anything else that I've dipped it in. Usually when I pull plants out of the bay, like hornwort's the main one. If I pull it out of the bay, I dip it in peroxide just to make sure. Probably not make sure, but to help lessen bad stuff coming in. Victor, we said, and then Vanoski. Hi, Vanoski. You can't post a link to your channel, Gabriel, but one of the mods is more than welcome to do it. Because, you know, you're not being a mod, it won't let you see it, but it won't let you, it'll show up for you, but nobody else will see it. But yeah, mods can drop. Remember we used to do that? Let's do that today, since I messed up and got Gabriel, who was on the Discord, confused with the other one that Steven told me, and I've already forgotten. If one of the mods could please drop Gabriel's channel, he'll be our push for the day. We haven't done that in forever. Boobs. They want boobs. Preferably swaying or bouncing. Not too much swaying. Yeah. Don't take off your belt and show us, you know. Up here. There, we got down to Victor Coco with the mood. Is that what it says? Mood. Yes. It almost looks like it's like this, like somebody tattooed mood across there. For some reason, that's what it looks like. That would be cool. I think I might do that. Put mood across my hands. There's June. Apparently they want silly. I guess. Hi, June. What I think is silly doesn't fly with most people these days, so I guess my sense of humor is different. And I'm not complaining. I get it. You know, whatever. I just don't have any idea on what is popular. One thing I do hate, though, quite a bit on all the platforms is the people that are so fucking loud. Sorry, that's my one F-bomb. It's PG-13. They're yelling the whole time. They're yelling. Doesn't matter what the topic is. They could be talking about something fun, and they're just screaming. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Boom, get out of here. Usually I just block that. I don't even ignore the creator. I'll block the creator because I hate it that much. I hate when they're doing that stuff. I saw one the other day. This guy's trying to make a point, and he's just like screaming. He's in your face. I'm like, yep, you're gone. If you can't make your point without screaming like that, you know, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to listen to that. I don't want somebody yelling at me. Why the hell are you yelling at me? Don't like it. I don't like it at all. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Nice. Rebecca is talking at the Keystone Clash. Awesome. I can't wait to meet you next year. I'm pretty sure we're going. Ooh, okay. Good news. Beautiful. We thought Michelle had breast cancer, but it's not. She just had her. They had her test, and they found some stuff. So she went back today for a much more in-depth test, and they're benign cysts. Just have to make sure I do my yearly mammograms. But the doctor, when at the first one, was very, very concerned. And breast cancer isn't the death sentence it was, you know, years and years ago. But it's always scary, right? It's always scary. So we were a little, you know, worried. And it's good though. It's all good. Benign cysts. So right now, nothing to worry about. Woo! Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. I did that short the other day. It's The Rock. You know, it's me in the background it was from the One Chip Challenge. And I look like I'm crying because my face is sweating so much from the One Chip Challenge. And The Rock is in front going, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I'm like, me in every live stream ever. Hey, it's what I do, right? You guys know. I'm a crier. I'm in touch with my emotions for sure. Under the proper conditions, I could stand a fair amount of swaying. And there's Eric. Oh, Eric, tonight I think tonight is the night I tagged you in a video. Looking forward to timidly approaching and meeting you in person, Rebecca. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun meeting Rebecca, for sure. And congratulations too on being invited. I know you've been over here a couple of times before, but have you ever been to that area of Pennsylvania? Hopefully next year is nice and cool, and you don't get to really experience the autumn. I mean, I know you guys have it too, but you know, it's a little bit different trees and such. But yeah. And Lori, man, I just don't even want to talk about it because I know I will get a little. It always kills me when people lose their animals like that, especially people like Lori that I know care about their animals so much, like that. Okay, it just jumped on me, so I'm not even down. I saw Gina come in. We got Eric, my brother Eric. Okay, there we go. kind of use my proper name interchangeably as it's easy to find anyways. Gotcha. Clash spending some serious money for travel next year. Great Britain and Austria, among others. Looking forward to it. Ooh. If I find enough land, I'll build your own custom Hobbit house. And don't worry, you'll have enough acres away from mine where you can still relieve yourself and not worry about anyone seeing. Well, they could be right next to me and not really, you know, see, if you know what I'm saying. You know, that's he's saying that because ever since I got Wally and I take him out in the middle of the night, not so much now, he sleeps through the night, right? But when he was a puppy, he'd go out at, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, he'd go out and pee, and I'd have to pee too. So we live in the middle of nowhere, so I peed more in outside in Wally's first year than all the rest of my years combined. And I used to be a big camper, so it just tells you, you know. There's Killer Kitty with the $3 super chat. My hero. Thank you as always, Killer Kitty. You just always are doing that to me and so many others, and I really do appreciate it. Gina's Reef, hello. Hello. Gina. What time is it? We've got probably another 15 minutes. Yeah, hold on. Let me look at something else. Gina. Okay, yep. Merrick. What's up, Merrick? Hello. Anyone attached fake leaves to clothes? For my costume, I want to put silk autumn leaves on a dress. I'm going to be a mushroom. I can't sew well. Never done anything like that. 11's just barking. This I don't know if you can hear her, but she is just constantly barking. Wally, you could probably hear because he's got that woof. But 11's like, wee, you know, and it's, I don't know why she's barking. He's not barking. She can hear, though. I mean, those ears, she's got sonar. She can really hear. I usually, if I know I have to, you know, I work in here during the day. If I got projects going on, I'll put music on out there so she doesn't hear like the neighbors shutting the car door 3 doors down, three houses, 3 roads down, like a mile away from us. Somebody will close their car door and she starts barking. She can hear everything. Cheyenne and Dakota, yeah, we're old. Don't get me wrong, but they could have gotten older if not for cancer. Yeah. It still cut their lives short. Yeah, cut their lives short. I get it. Yeah, and you know, I know so many of you guys like Whip take care of their animals. You know, love them like family, like they are. You know, I know that, and that's what makes it so difficult. There's some people out there that, you know, see their animals as I don't know, just something they own. You know, they take care of them, but you know, I'm not saying they abuse them, but it's different. Some people really, you know, those animals become part of their family for a lot of us. And I'd hesitate to guess most people, right? But there's other people that just, you know, they care about their animals and they take care of them, but they never become more than just a pet. They don't become family members. But that's not for us, you know. That's not for me. Like when I was a kid, though, a lot of my animals died very badly, and it wasn't my fault ever. I mean, we lived next door to a farm, and my dog King, I don't know what kind of dog he was. He was a big black dog. He I don't know, sort of looked like a black German Shepherd. So I don't know. He was a mutt, but he got cut in half by a harvester, a combine, right? I don't know, the one with the big things. He got cut in half. My dad and my uncle both went out and picked him up and brought him back, and they weren't next to each other. And I saw that. My dad also shot one of my cats out of the tree when I was very young. The cat was in this big pine tree next to the house for a very long time, and it must have been stuck up there. And my dad told me to call the fire department. They'd come get him, And the fire department, I still remember to this day, and I was like 5 years old, so you know how long ago that was. Yeah, I was probably about 5. No, I was a little bit older. I was probably 7 or 8. We'll say 7. And I call the fire department, and the guy goes, "We don't do that bit no more." I was like, "Oh, okay." And so another day went by, My dad got his rifle, and he said, "Go inside. I'm going to shoot the branch out from underneath it." And yeah, I was sitting right by the window closest to that tree, and he shot the cat and killed it, and it fell and like bounced. It got up for just a second, I thought, and he had killed it. And I saw that. I told you about the neon jumping out of the tank and landing in my eye. I thought my eye had popped out. It landed in my eye socket. We had a cat, Fluffy. Fluffy was like my first cat. Got run over by a motorcycle. Just when I was young, it was a rough time for animals. And I think a little part of that was my parents' ideas about how to raise, because again, I'm 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't really know the proper ways at that point. Back then, people didn't do as they do today. Okay, sorry, that's rough, and I shouldn't be talking about that. Lori just having had hers passed. That's not fun conversation. I mean, so many of our friends have gone through it lately, right? A lot of you guys have gone through it. A lot of you have. And that's so difficult. I'm so sorry for all of you that have. Oldest dog was 31 years, 165. Yeah, where was that? Somebody was, I forgot what kind of dog it was. Wasn't like something it was a very furry dog, like a husky or a Bernese, the mountain dogs, something like that. Was it something like that? Or something that looked a little bit like that, at least? My tiny home would have to be mobile, prefer a boat, but a van. We talked about the boat. We've talked about a boat because the Erie Canal is just a little bit south of us here, and a lot of the year it's not open. They close up the locks. They stop the locks. But most of the year it's open. So you could go from like Buffalo. Well, you could go, you could go all the way to Minnesota because you can go through all the lakes, right? And then go all the way down to the Atlantic. So we could go down all the way down to like Florida. We could come back up. We could, you can rent slips along the Erie Canal and basically live in those. We've talked about that. I think that would be really cool. It was sort of like a pipe dream. It's never going to happen, but living in a tiny house definitely makes you get rid of a lot of stuff, but it also brings you a lot closer to family as well, which is something I didn't have growing up, so we really like it. Gotcha. Yeah, that I mean, that's a little late at this point. The kids are all grown up, and hopefully they're going to be moving out soon. Not too soon. There's some fronts moving my way. Yeah, I did see it was good. The temperatures were dropping. And next week we might get our first snow, which is, that's about average. Again, I remember a lot of years, not a lot, but I remember a few years, the kids trick-or-treating in the snow. So, using my office quotes. How do you remember what I said now? Oh, yeah. Superstitious. Yeah. Mid-70s here, looking like a nice trick-or-treat day for kids on Saturday. Usually snows and rain, so that'll be nice. That I do miss that. So where we live now, there's no trick-or-treaters. We don't get any. Well, I mean, the first couple of years, we left all the lights on. We decorated heavily, and we didn't think we were going to get a lot. We were hoping maybe a few. Not a single one. And where we used to live there, like I was mentioning, that general store was right on the main street of a tiny little town, but there was a lot of houses very close. So there was a lot of kids. And we would get a lot of trick-or-treaters. I miss it. I miss taking the kids trick-or-treating. I remember the one year I was taking the 2 youngest. I think my oldest was trick-or-treating with his friends that year. He's old enough. But I was taking Ariel and Aiden, and I would fill up my little flask, and have some drinks while I'm walking around the neighborhood with them, and it was just fun, talking to the neighbors and stuff, and they were done like after just a couple streets. I'm like, come on, let's do one more street, one more street, one more street. I kept trying to get them to go more. I wanted to trick or treat more, and they wanted to go home, and they're like, oh, I'm done, my feet hurt. And I was like, uh, um, I was trying to push them to do more because I was having so much fun. I think that was the last year I took them both, because the next year my daughter went with her friends, and I saw it was only just Aiden that we would take around, and then he started going with one of them, with either his brother or his sister too, because they're pretty close. All the kids, we're lucky that way. Our kids are about 5 years apart. They're between 4 and 5 years. The goal was to have them 5 years apart so that Michelle could really recuperate in between them, because that takes a toll on a woman's body, right? Having kids is horrible for a woman's body. So we tried to have them 5 years apart, and we came pretty close. And but they're today, I say they're all pretty close, and that's not true. My youngest son is close to both of them. My daughter and my oldest son aren't very close. They never really got along very well still. But back then they would go out of their way to include the youngest and do stuff. We never once asked them to do it. We always let them decide. We never said, hey, can you take your brother? It was always, hey, I want to take Aiden. I do always get stuck on the box for sure. Trying to fix the curse of not liking family members that runs in our family. That's in my family too. I mean, I haven't talked to my brother and sister in a very, very long time. Probably never will. Probably will never talk to them again. And I'm okay with that. My family is right here. I've got my 3 kids and my wife. 4 kids, our adopted son David, who I've been seeing a lot of my comments lately, which is really good. He said something the other day that just made me feel so good. What did he say? He said, I actually copied it or took a screenshot of it because it made me feel that good. Nope, that's not it. 11 is still just barking. Where did I put it? This is what he said it. So I did a whole bunch of videos about for our anniversary, and that's what he wrote. And that really hit home for me. That really hit home. That was really cool. We didn't raise him by any means. He was in high school when he lived with us. He was having a rough time at home. He's my son's best friend, and he was having a rough time at home. So he came and lived with us to get him through high school. And then he's lived with us, off and on since then. But he had a rough home life. He really did. Not the best. So he's family too. I call him Day Day. Rebecca says very little flooding here, apart from some farms. I think I'm on a slight hill. UK has damaged a lot of natural rivers. Yeah, promoting flooding, so it's not surprised. Yeah, we've done that as well. Although the trend over the last couple of decades has been to reverse that. I'm sorry, I gotta go see what the hell she's. It's not Wally. It's only 11. She just won't shut up. So I'll be right back. one to come say hi. I don't know what she's barking at. She was just barking. She doesn't do that very often. She is, she has a Chihuahua Papillon mix, so she's a small dog, but she doesn't really have that small dog, demeanor. She's a good dog most of the time, so I don't know what she was just barking at. But I put some music on because she might have been hearing, like I said, there's other dogs in the neighborhood. If the neighbors have a little Jack Russell Terrier, and when she's outside, she barks quite a bit. And when she hears that one barking, she'll start barking even though she has no idea. There she is. 11. What's up now? Cool idea with the saltwater bottle. Yeah, I saw somebody else do that. I don't know how well it's going to work. But obviously saltwater doesn't freeze as quick as fresh water, right? So I don't know what I'm sure people in here know exactly what the freezing point is for the salt water, but I thought that would at least keep it open more often for the birds to be able to. And again, we live right on the lake, so it's not like they don't have water around, but I like to have the birds in the yard. So you could see hundreds, maybe over 1,000 years of controlling river flow and direction here, stupidly building on floodplains with impractical. Yeah, we don't have 1,000 years of that, but we definitely have a lot of that as well. Although again, the trend has been over the last few decades to to let rivers go back to their natural state. A lot of dams have been taken down and stuff like that. Yeah, letting the river do what it's supposed to do. Slime green works on BGA. Yeah, the cyanobacteria, I've never had it. I know others here have had it. There's something else. There's something else that does a good job too. I don't remember what it is. Starts with an E. What is it? Those that know, the new fish are doing great. Nice. I have one special needs fish out of the batch. That's okay. It'll have a great life. I refuse to join TikTok because I loathe the AI narration. I'm with you, Kelly. I'm with you. I don't like that either. Some of the voices are really bad. Don't yell at me. Sorry, that was early, right? Some of those AI voices, I'm with you. I can't stand them either. But there's a lot of stuff on there that's, again, I think there's a lot of positive things on there. You just have to train it to show you those positive things. Like I get a lot of stuff about foraging. I get a lot of stuff about hiking. I want to show you this one guy. He does a lot of really good stuff about different plants and stuff. And he's learning about some too. This guy right here, Shane Alden. He does a mushroom thing. He doesn't know much about mushrooms, so he's asking people, but he does know stuff about other plants and things. And he just presents it in a calm way. And I really enjoy his videos a lot. You just have to train it, and it takes time. And I get that. Maybe it's not worth it for a lot of people. There's a lot of good content on there, though, stuff like that. I mean, there's funny stuff too. And there's other stuff for those that are interested in other stuff. There's, cool stuff like that. That's a lot of what I follow. Just a lot of the scenery, all kinds of different scenery. Trying to think if there's anything else that really stands out. People, what's his name? The mushroom guy. Oh God, what's his name? He's like one of the really famous mushroom guys. He's on there, so he does some stuff about mushrooms. There is quite a few fish keepers on there. Trying to think if there's something else here that really stands out. A lot of music. People like this guy. I really like this guy. He has an amazing voice. He's just him playing acoustic guitar. It's really him. You know, you can tell that it's really him. He, you know, stuff like that. There's a lot of tip TIP stuff. That's not far from us. That's Letchworth Park. We've been there for an anniversary a couple years ago. You know, so a lot of that kind of stuff. I have to be very careful here because there's a lot of other stuff. Oh yeah, this guy. He went to the costume store and he found this mask, and it's him, pretty much. I mean, you know, I like stupid shit like that. That, you know, that kind of stuff makes me laugh. Um, Funny stuff, you know, but I feel like it does have its place. I just feel like you have to spend a lot of time training it to show you the stuff that you really enjoy. And there is a lot of just garbage on there, a lot of fluff, but I always go and say not interested, not interested, not interested, not, you know, just I do that all the time so that it does learn what I'm looking for. And again, it's like any other social media platform. There's a lot of just garbage on there, just pure garbage. Okay. And thank you everybody, yeah, for yeah, we were so worried. You know, the doctor was very worried about Michelle. That's, you know, Tampa Thompson, my aunt, just died last month at 52, so young, from breast cancer. You know, and it's not it's not the death sentence it was decades ago, and I'm sorry for your loss, Tampa Tom. There are, I mean, obviously still a lot of people do die from it, but it's not as bad as it was. So, you know, we weren't, you know, you freak out anyways. Cancer just sucks, you know? So it's just really good news, and it takes a load off knowing that she doesn't have it. And yeah, thank you everybody. See you, Rick. Been to Florida, Georgia, both Carolinas, and Boston Airport. Okay, you'll be in a treat though. You'll be in for a treat. Pennsylvania is nice, and it's very different from all of those places for sure. No, maybe, I mean, Carolinas, yeah, quite a bit. Carolinas would be closest to it, but still, Carolinas are beautiful. Georgia's beautiful. Boston Airport's not so much. And Florida's Florida. Sorry to our Floridians. I know there's quite a few. Nathan, speaking of Floridians, there's Nathan leaving. There's a lot of very beautiful places in Pennsylvania, and I think you'll feel right at home because a lot of the landscape and the towns and stuff around Morgantown will remind you of home, I think, a little bit. And I'm curious too, you'll have to remind me about that next year after you go to see if I was right. See if if it sort of reminded you of home a little bit. Animals are my best friends, June says. Yeah, that's why we get along, June. You feel the same way. Come here, buddy. You want to say hi again? What are you pacing around for? Come on, up. There he is. You come up here. Yeah, come up here. Come up here. Oh, she's my doggy. Here's my buddy. You're my buddy. He always does that. When you pet him. He hates that. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. He's a good doggy. Okay. I love you. I'll see you later. Okay? Okay. What? Not right now. In a little bit, okay? In a little bit. Allison says I make sure I take my 15.5-year-old pooch out after midnight so she'll sleep the rest of the night. He does. Wally doesn't really need to. We, we'll go to bed at, like I said, 8 o'clock at night. Kalish, hi Kalish, and he goes out when Michelle goes to work in the morning, so somewhere around 5:30, and then I'll take him out too. Oh my God, when I get my daily Wally, I'll visualize Rico pissing in the wind. Thanks. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. But not in the daytime. I mean, there is enough people around. So only at night. It's only when it's dark out. Again, there's no street lights here. There's no, it's dark out, and it's safe. Not in the daytime, though. Not in the daytime. And never in the wind. You don't piss in the wind. What time is it? It's 10 after 4. I think we'll just go for a little bit longer. Work outside for 35 years. There probably aren't more than a couple square feet total in Northern Illinois that I haven't peed on. I said Illinois that I haven't peed on, and only slightly less than that for the other end. I have no shame anymore. So, that's funny, Whip. Cry when I find a dead fish. I have. Zoidberg got me. Zoidberg, was my buddy. He got me. I'm very disheartened, and I've been lucky so far. Like, I've had guppies, but a lot of times you don't even notice, because if there's shrimp or something in there, they've already gotten the body, and you might see just a little chunk of it or something. I've lost one Bozeman eye. I lost one Denison barb, but he came in looking a little rough, and it was like a month after I got him. Other than that, stuff has started to age out. Like I have some smaller things that live 2 to 3 years, and they're right there. So I've started to lose some of that stuff. And I'm going to I'm not going to get anything new for a while. I'm just going to let that continue to happen. As stuff ages out, then maybe I'll combine some tanks if it's appropriate. And get down to lesser tanks. I really want to get rid of the 20 and the 229s that are over here, and get like a 125. That's the goal. But I'm not going to put any new fish in any of the tanks. I'm not going to get any new fish for a while. I'm not going to, really just sort of maintaining right now. And some of the fish do breed, but being community tanks that I don't ever try to breed at all, very few of them make it through, right? Very few of them make it from being an egg to actually living. Like one of the Bozeman I did, which was amazing to me. I don't do anything special. I don't feed fry food to them or don't do anything. So the exception to that is the Gudaids. The Gudaids are doing great. And I do have more males, Tom. I don't know. You took 2 of them, right? Was the other one a male as well? Because we couldn't really tell at the time. But if you need some more males, maybe one of these times if we head down to like Watkins Glen or something, you can head up or something like that. We can meet and I can bring you some more if you need them. I do seem to have a good quantity of them. I probably have, it does seem like they're heavier on the female side, but I do have probably 7 males now. So if you need some, let me know. Rebecca said, I'm kind of lucky. Most of my pets, if they get cancer, it wouldn't really be possible to know. Generally, rodents, they just get exhausted. Go, gotcha. Yeah. Cats are never stuck in a tree. They got up there, they can get down. That's what I always thought too. But it was up there for days, and it was just meowing constantly. It was just meowing, just like constant. So I think it was stuck. I think if it would have, and it was a very, very tall pine tree. Way taller than our house. Like we lived in a 2-story house with an attic, and that tree was way taller. It was probably twice the size of the house. I feel like it was stuck just because it wasn't coming down and it was meowing just constantly, and it was up there for a few days. So I guess in my dad's mind he was doing something good. it would have been nice if he would have shot the branch and the cat would have maybe fallen and not, you know, right through the head. And here's the worst part of that. The worst part of that whole thing is we had a burn barrel in the back. And he didn't bury the cat. He put it in the burn barrel. So, and then I was supposed to take stuff out there. So I took whatever it was. It wasn't garbage, but it was whatever, trimmings or whatever it was, out to the burn barrel that was way in the backyard. And the cat was towards the top of the burn barrel right there. So he didn't even bury it. He didn't even care that I saw it with the head wound just a couple of days after it would have been shot. That's the least. My dad passed away a few years ago, and the stories I could tell about that man, we did not get along. One thing I never understood was we weren't allowed to join the Boy Scouts. I've always been big into nature. Ever since I was a little kid. I was in first grade, and we went to a nature center somewhere on a hike, or on a not a road trip, field trip. On a field trip, we went to a nature center. I was in first grade, and it was just barely sprinkling, and I fell in love with it, just being outdoors and being there. And I always wanted to do stuff outdoors. I wanted to join the Boy Scouts, and I wasn't allowed to join the Boy Scouts because they were a communist organization. It just, you know, a lot of abuse from that man for both myself and my sister and my older brother too. He one time he backhanded my brother across the face. My brother had just gotten new glasses, and he backhanded him and broke his glasses, and then he grounded my brother for breaking his glasses. Even though he was the one that broke them, he caused him to hit him. And you know, the thing about that is, you think that people would learn from that. Like, I don't like how that feels. I don't want to treat people like that. But there's so many people that are stuck in that loop and don't get out of it and start treating their kids that same way. My brother is exactly like my dad. They are identical. They were identical. Like I said, my dad's gone, but my brother is exactly like him to a T. And he treated his kids the same way. He's got like 7 kids from different women, doesn't ever take care of them. He's been in prison for not paying child support. He's just a shit human being. And you'd think he would have learned from being treated like that. But I did. My kids were not abused in any way. I have a really good relationship with the kids. Except Ariel likes to argue with me way too much. But other than that, sorry, we got a little dark there. Let's get away from that. I used to cycle with a guy that worked a tug on the Erie Canal. I'm not going to do it, Geek Boy. I'm not going to go where I want to go with that. But, you know, more power to him. I hope he made a lot of money. Going to be 80 here in eastern Pennsylvania on Saturday. Good Lord. It's not going to be anywhere near to that here. On Saturday? Wow, is that going to be close to a record high, Alishon? I got to imagine that that's close to a record high. Let's see, Saturday is forecast to be 63. 63. And we're not really that far apart. That's what's amazing about that. You know? We're not that far apart, right? One state over. Halloween is the best. Get ready to corn candy. My daughter, that's her favorite holiday. She loves it. She's building, so she works at a high school now, and in the guidance counselor office, and she's building Barbie boxes for everybody in the guidance office for their Halloween costumes. She's putting it all together and doing all the work and stuff. She absolutely loves this time of year. Rebecca said it never did trick-or-treating. It's not as popular here. Yeah, it's getting more popular though, right? Now I try to be out of the house. Got a few parties anyway to go to. Anyways, has it gotten more popular than it was when you were a kid? What's up, Adam? How you feeling today, buddy? I hope you're having a good day. Talk to my wife's mother-in-law once a year. We're going to see her sister-in-law in a couple weeks. Um, so your mom, then your sister, is that who? uh, Portugal, a purebred, and I don't know what that is. Let's look that up. Wally, stop, buddy. What are you doing? I don't know what type of dog that is. I'm gonna look up what do you think? You want to see the doggy? You see it? Look. Look. Yeah, sort of a Saint Bernard sort of look, right? A little bit. I don't know. The one picture looked like that, but then the other ones don't. Bobby. Is it Bobby or Bobby? Yeah, these other pictures don't look like a Saint Bernard. The one over here does. Hey. Mister. Oh, that's your tongue. I thought he had something in his mouth, and I pulled on it. It was his tongue. Sorry, buddy. Poor guy. Portugal, not Spain. Do we get a David focus on? Hey, yeah, Killer Kitty, maybe. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I will bring that up. Killer Kitty, awesome idea. Thank you very much. I will talk to him and see. Maybe for the members only, like I did with the other kids. Again, you never saw my youngest son. He's not interested in doing it. Obviously not going to force him. But I'm going to I'm going to ask him. Salt water isn't great for hydration. I guess sugar might be better. I'm not sure. Were you talking about the saltwater bottle? I was just going to put salt water in a bottle to put in the pond so that it didn't freeze. It would keep some open space, right? As the bottle floats around, it would keep some open space in the pond for the birds and whatever else is still around at that time. Again, the bay is right there. They could go down there. The bay does freeze, though. The lake never freezes all the way, but sometimes it does freeze out a distance. So if that's what you're talking about, Rebecca, yeah, I just meant getting like a water bottle, filling it up with salt water, very salty water, and then putting it in the pond just to float. Oof. Erythromycin. That's what it was. That's what I was thinking of. Thanks. Thank you. That's the one I was thinking of. And that does a good job on or does it? I think Dan Heitshoe from Everyday Fish Keeping used that to get rid of cyanobacteria. I think. I could be wrong. Does it work on cyanobacteria? Ton of stuff that stands out. Oh, there's Brother Dan came in. I got a squid jumped on me. Ton of stuff that stands out, usually bounce and swing. There's Brother Dan, and thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, our anniversary was this past Monday. This past Monday, and I think we're going to end here. A lot of food tips too. I've always wanted to see a skunk and a North American porcupine. Yeah, we see skunks all the time, more often smell them. Porcupines, possums. The other night, Michelle hates possums. She just absolutely hates them. And the other night we were driving home. Oh, it was that Saturday night from the Hoochie and we saw the glowing eyes up ahead, and we thought it was a cat at first, and then we got closer, so she, moved over. It's right by home, so she could drive on the other side of the road. There's no cars around, and it was a porcupine or a possum. I was like, you wanted to run it over, didn't you? She's like, no, but she absolutely hates possums for some reason. I don't know why. She just thinks the possums are the grossest things. But yeah, we get a lot of skunks in the area, a lot of porcupines, a lot of turkey. Like I've got pictures of turkey right here in the backyard. We have bear, black bear. We don't see them too often, the black bear, but they're around. Of course, deer, like most places. All kinds of waterfowl, a lot of raptors, fox. Trying to think of some of the other mammals. A lot of different owls, and just a lot of for a place that's relatively settled. Like this isn't Wyoming or Montana or places Idaho where there's just massive areas with no people. There's people all over. There's quite a bit of wildlife around us. Florida is Hawaii without the Hawaiian upcharge. Okay. I think now is a good time. Harley Parsons, what's up? Hello there. I'm looking to see if anybody else came. Coral came in. Hi, Coral. Just wanted to say goodbye or hi to everybody before. Female. All good with 2 males so far. Lots of young with all the females. Okay, well, let me know, Alishon, if you do want another couple of males. Like I probably have 4 I could get rid of. Maybe we can make a little road trip in the spring, early spring, and I can bring you some of them. My dad was an asshole. Glad you learned to. Yes, my dad was an asshole. And it's just amazing to me. No, let's not go down there. Boy Scouts communist isn't. It probably was originally British. I don't. They definitely were not a communist organization. The Boy Scouts are not. Now they are very religious. Like Christianity is a big part of it. Not so much as it used to be, but it's a big part. So anybody who is an atheist isn't really made to feel welcome in the club. And I won't go into that too much. My wife's mother-in-law, I'm going to steal that. And hi, Coral. It's good to see you, buddy. Okay, you know what? Now's a good time. I think we're going to end. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats. Didn't do a Snarf for Barf today. I still got a ton of stuff to do. A lot of good streams tonight. Don't forget, next Tuesday is Halloween. We're going to do an open panel. Anybody's welcome to come up with us, as long as you're wearing a costume. Anybody out there, I don't even care if it's not even really... Mark, what's up, Mark? It's good to see you. I don't care if it's even, fish fan people. Anybody's welcome to join us as long as they're wearing a costume. And Guppy Guru, what's up, Peter? It's good to see you. Okay, thanks everybody for hanging out. What else was I going to say? Saturday night, I probably won't do a stream. There will be a 12-hour stream on Fishy Business channel. Not so much now for the fundraising. They did meet the goal for the fundraising. Thanks to you guys. Amazing. I'll be on there for a couple of hours, though, in the daytime. So I probably won't stream Saturday night. I'm not sure when it ends. Jorge sent me the schedule, and I don't remember. But happy Halloween. Hi, Victor, come join us. Everybody, again, everybody is welcome, as long as you're wearing a costume. If you've never been on a live stream, that's a great place to do it. You're in a costume. If you're worried about people seeing you, wear a mask. All right, now I'm clicking buttons.